I'm going to tell you something today that you probably don't want to hear, but I have to tell you because it's going to change everything. It's going to make you 10 times more successful. And it's this: success doesn't care about how you feel. It doesn't wait for you to be in the right mood. It doesn't care if you're tired, busy, unmotivated, if you don't feel like it. Success, achieving your goal, it only cares about whether or not you put in the work today. That's it. And that's what separates winners from losers. Losers, they only work when they feel like it. But winners work hard towards their goals no matter what. And the truth is, the hard truth is, if you only take action when you're motivated, you are going to lose every single time to the person who works hard regardless of how they feel. I'm going to give you a little analogy just so this makes a bit more sense. So imagine you are in a sailing boat. You're in the middle of the ocean and you've got your sail up. Now, sailing boats, how they work is they use the wind for energy. So when there's strong wind, they can go fast. And your goal is to reach the land. At the start, you've got very strong wind and the boat is just gliding along towards land. But then out of nowhere, it stops. And you're left there in the middle of the ocean and you can't move because you were relying on the wind. That's kind of like motivation. Motivation comes, motivation goes. If you rely on it, you're going to stop, start, and you're not going to be consistent. Now, imagine you install a big engine onto this boat. Now, when the wind stops, you don't care because you just turn the engine on and you keep going forward. So no matter if there is wind, you can get to where you want to go. And that's like discipline. The engine is like discipline. You turn it on when you need it and you go. Because motivation, it's nice when it's there, but discipline is actually what gets you to your goal predictably. And that's how you need to approach your job search, career, and life. The issue is a lot of people, they overcomplicate success. They think getting their dream job is about luck or waiting for the right time or finding some sort of secret shortcut. But the truth is success, like getting from where you are to where you want to go, is very simple. All it is taking the right actions over and over again. Like this, right action over and over again, boom, you're going to get to your goal. If you do the right things enough, consistently, you will get to where you want to go. That's it. It's just a matter of cause and effect. And if you don't know what the law of cause and effect is, let me just really briefly explain it. So this is one of the most important principles for success. And it's very simple. What it states is that every result in your life, everything you want to achieve, it is just caused by actions that you take. So it's kind of just like a manifestation of physics, right? If you want a great physique, basically you need to consistently work out and eat right, and that will happen. If you want to land your dream job, there's a lot that goes into that, but it's basically becoming a very valuable candidate, selling yourself, networking, applying, and you're going to get the job. And you physically can't get the desired outcome or the effect without doing the right actions. And the issue with motivation is if you only do the right actions when you feel like it, you're going to get inconsistent random results. You're not going to get to your goal predictably. If you want consistent success, you need consistent effort. And that's where discipline comes in. The issue is most people, most job seekers especially, they start off strong. They say, this is my year. I want to get this dream job. They're really excited. They're motivated. They're pumped up. Then they work hard for a while. But then a rejection email comes in, or they get a bad night's sleep, or they have a day where they just don't feel in the mood, and suddenly they stop. Their motivation goes down. They don't do anything. Or they put in a very small amount of work. They miss a day. They're lazy for 2 days. 2 days turns into a week turns into a month, and before they know it, they're back to where they started. And the reason why is because they're relying on motivation. They're relying on the wind to come and help them in their boat. But they need instead to build their engine and turn on the discipline engine. And here's the really interesting thing about discipline and motivation. If you lose motivation and you don't have discipline, say you skip a day and you become a bit lazy, you start saying things like, I'll do it tomorrow, or one day won't hurt, I'll do it in a little while. Or, I'm going to wait until I'm motivated again. And the issue with this is the longer you take a break, the more you avoid doing the right thing, the harder it feels. Momentum really goes down and it's harder to get back in the groove. But if you use discipline and you show up every single day, no matter what, you're going to build momentum. And when you get momentum, it's easier to keep going. So you can basically either train yourself to be disciplined or lazy. It's up to you. And I would recommend choosing to be a disciplined person. That's going to help you succeed. I promise. Look at someone like Elon Musk. He works probably more than 100-hour weeks. Not because he feels like it, because he has to. Michael Jordan, one of the best basketball players of all time, woke up at 5 a.m. to train. Not because he was in the mood, because he wanted to be the best. He had to be disciplined. Both of these people are disciplined, and a lot of the successful people you will see in the world are disciplined. And you should be too. So how do you actually build discipline? Well, actually, it's quite straightforward. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And the less you use it, the weaker it gets. So all I want you to do today is, firstly, I want you to remind yourself, to catch yourself every single time you hear yourself saying something that is not disciplined. So when you hear yourself saying, I don't feel like it, I'll do it later, I'll start tomorrow, these kinds of things, you need to catch yourself. So stop, I'm being lazy, I'm not being disciplined. Tell yourself no, say this is what needs to be done and do it, regardless of how you feel. You have to deliberately reprogram yourself. Take action right away. You need to shut down these excuses on the spot. I know it might not be easy at the start, but you have to. Now, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to right now choose one thing that you are going to do every single day, no matter what. Either a number of push-ups, going to the gym, martial arts, sending 40 LinkedIn connection requests, 5 applications, a cold shower in the morning, anything you like. Just pick one thing you are going to do from now on every single day, and you are never going to miss a day. Pick one thing. It doesn't have to be huge. Just pick something and block it in your calendar. Because if it's not scheduled, you're going to forget and it won't happen. And I want you to set a reminder for this thing. Now, when the time comes every single day, you need to do it, no matter what. Tired, busy, not in the mood, doesn't matter. Do what you've committed to do and follow through. For example, maybe it's doing 50 push-ups, something like that. Now, each day when you do it, I just want you to have some sort of way of tracking this, like put an X or a check mark next to it. And your goal is to do this every single day and never break that streak. Because every single time you follow through on that one thing, even if it's small, you are becoming more and more disciplined. You're building that pathway in your brain. And every time you skip, you're breaking that. So really, the question is, what identity do you want to build? Do you want to be disciplined? Or do you want to be lazy and rely on motivation? That's the question you have to ask yourself. So in summary, do not rely on motivation. Do not wait until you feel like it. Switch your mindset today. Do what you need to do, no matter how you feel. And make sure you catch yourself whenever you start being lazy, and make sure that you do the right thing. And just choose one thing that you are going to do every single day from now on, no matter what. Pick something, a habit that you want to build that is going to be healthy for you, whether it's related to your health, working out, your job search. Pick one thing, book it in your calendar, do it every single day from now on, and decide to become a disciplined person. Not only is this going to help you to land your dream job, but it's going to change your life. It's going to make you successful in every other area. Good luck.